Yo, what's up guys, how you all doing? I'm Paul the Tech Giant and welcome back to the channel where today I'm going to set up and demonstrate PlayStation Remote Play, which will allow you to go from playing your PlayStation 5 from the comfort of your living room to the absolute luxury of playing poolside abroad. Now I'm going to be doing this in a very unique way because once I've got the system all set up, what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to hop on a flight and go from the UK to Spain, where then we are actually going to turn on the PlayStation 5 remotely. But I'm going to have my daughter's boyfriend here in the UK in the living room, and we're going to do a live video call from Spain to here, and we can actually see me hopefully remotely turning on the PlayStation 5 and also see what the delay is like from me controlling it abroad to the PlayStation at home. Now the first thing that we need to do is get the PlayStation 5 all set up. So what we're going to do is at the main menu, we're going to go to Settings. Then we are going to go down to System. Once we are in System, we are going to go down to Remote Play. And then we are going to toggle on Enable Remote Play. Next thing that we need to do is go down to Power Saving and Features Available in Rest Mode. And what we need to make sure is that Stay Connected to Internet is ticked on, and Enable Turning on PS5 from Network is also ticked on. And as you can see, it does actually state there, while in rest mode, you can turn on your PS5 remotely using PlayStation app or Remote Play. Now the next thing that we need to check is that the PlayStation is the primary console. And the way that we do that is go to Users and Accounts. Then we're going to go down to Other. And then we're going to click on Console Sharing and Offline Play. And you want to make sure that this is enabled. Now we've got the PlayStation side of things all set up. What we next need to do is download the PS Remote Play app. Now for this demonstration, I'm using this iPad Pro, but you can use any compatible device such as a tablet or mobile phone. Now once you've downloaded the app, what you're going to do is just click on it and it'll ask you to sign in. I've already done this, but you will then be presented to select your PlayStation 5, and ours is already showing up because we have already signed in. And we're going to simply click on that, and then it should connect to the PlayStation. And there we go, we are connected. So as you can see, we are all set up now. We've got the same on the iPad as we do the TV. If I just prove to you there, we get the controls and control it. And I would always recommend setting this up at home first and trying it out to make sure it all works before you go off on your holidays. Now you can use the on-screen controls, but personally I would prefer to use the PlayStation 5 remote. So we're going to get that set up. So what I've just done is come into the Bluetooth settings on my iPad Pro, and as you can see there is no DualSense wireless controller showing up. So what we're going to do is grab our PS5 remote, we're going to hold down on the PS button and that button just there, both of the buttons together, holding them down. With any luck it should pop up on the iPad. There we go, we've got flashing blue lights on the remote, DualSense wireless controller, going to click on that. And there we go, we are connected. So let's just test this out then. So using the controller for the PlayStation 5, there we go. As you can see, it is working on the iPad there and obviously doing it on the TV as well. Now this next bit is very important. So let's just say you're now ready to go off on your holidays. So you want to make sure that your PlayStation 5 is connected to your home network. And then what we're going to do is press the PS button. And this bit is very, very important indeed. Go to Power. And we're not going to turn off the PS5, we're going to enter rest mode. This means that the PlayStation won't fully power down, and which will allow us then to power it up remotely from abroad. So we're going to click on rest mode, and there we go. So now I'm all set up, I've got my iPad, I've got my PS5 remote, I've got my charging lead so I can charge it up whilst I'm away. So next thing I need to do is jump on a flight and head off abroad. Right, so we've just arrived at the foreign villa. I've got my iPad, got the PS5 controller. Let's get it set up. Right, so now what we're going to do is fire up the remote app. So, got it just there. PS Remote Play. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to click on my PlayStation. And I've got my main man back in the UK. Give us a wave, Joe. There we go. And he's going to show us the screen. And hopefully, if you show us the PlayStation as well, have we got any lights on it yet? Any second, that should there we go, it's remotely turned on. Of course, you wouldn't normally have your TV on at home whilst you're doing this, but I'm doing it for demonstration purposes. Linking your PS5. Here we go, it's turned on back at home. And there we go. Grab the remote and I should have full control. So there we go, I am controlling that PlayStation back in the UK whilst I am in Spain. Like I said, obviously you wouldn't normally have your TV on like that, but just for demonstration purposes, I am actually remotely controlling the PlayStation from Spain. How cool is that? Thank you very much, Joe. Right, let's next test some games out. So I think we should test out Uncharted.
So, what are we looking for out here?
Well, the map
Right, up and running then. And
oh,
looks just as good as it does back home, doesn't it, mate, to be fair? Now, we are using this iPad Pro, which is a very good display, but it doesn't have to be an iPad. You know, it could be any compatible tablet or mobile phone that you can hook up a PlayStation controller to and also load up the app. Look at that, that looks absolutely mint. I can't believe we are absolutely hundreds of miles away from home and playing the PlayStation 5 remotely. And it does just seem to play just as well, doesn't it? It's not like stuttering or lagging. To be honest, I honestly can't tell the difference here. Right, that's Uncharted out of the way, so I think we should try a bit of GTA 5. Now, for those of you who don't know, this is an HDR display and we are actually playing this game in HDR. So the top resolution is 720p, we're in HDR and the higher frame rate. Right, just to prove how mobile this really is, I'm going to pick up the iPad, my son's got the controller, I'm going to head on outside. Right, and how crazy is this? We're now sat outside by the swimming pool, abroad, playing GTA 5. I'd have never thought I'd see that view. So what we're going to do now is power down the PlayStation. So I'm going to press on the PS button, go down to power, but what we're going to do is put it into rest mode. Do not press on turn off PS5. If it goes off, you will not be able to remotely turn it back on. So I'm going to click on rest mode. There we go. There we go, that PlayStation has now gone into rest mode and it says you lost connection to your PS5. Now I've gone to a lot of lengths to produce this video for you guys, so if you could do me a favour and give me a thumbs up if you appreciate the effort, and if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. So, thanks very much for joining us today. Hopefully, catch you guys on next one. Bye for now.